Hey guys, this is Sam here, and I have Norb with me. He has been an amazing trainer in this Diamond Mastermind in Costa Rica, and we have been really fortunate enough to have him as a trainer because we have been learning some really life-changing stuff from him. So I wanted to pull him aside and quickly have a quick chat with him. So Norb, thanks for your time.
My pleasure. Yeah.
And how do you pronounce your last name?
Norbert Orlewicz.
Norbert Orlewicz.
Very
Okay.
good.
Yep. So, Norb, I wanted to ask you because just seeing your knowledge that you have been sharing with all of us, and some of the stories that you shared with us seems like you had pretty interesting entrepreneurial journey. So, do you think you can share a little bit about your journey as an entrepreneur?
God, how much time do we have? Because it's a long story. It's a long journey. And I think for most entrepreneurs, it's usually a long story because, the entrepreneurial journey is not one that looks like this. Okay. You don't just start and all of a sudden skyrocket to success. There's a lot of bumps along the way, ups and downs, plateaus.
It's a roller coaster. Yeah.
It's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It really is. And there's challenges that come our way. There's obstacles, there's successes, and then there's failures as well. And it's up and down. It's a roller coaster. There's constant challenges. For me personally, I don't have a business or entrepreneurial background. I had no one in my life or in my immediate surroundings. No entrepreneurial influences. No business owners. No entrepreneurs whatsoever. I come from a immigrant family, a hardworking family, and so for me, I really had to learn everything from scratch. I was in the arts. I went to theater school for college. So I had no business training, absolutely nothing. Everything was self-taught. I started out, I always knew that I wanted to do something for myself. I had this drive that I knew I didn't want to go down the corporate path. That's all I knew. And I didn't know what that was going to look like. And for me,
this was right from the beginning.
this was early on in high school. I remember that as well. I mean, it was one of the reasons why I decided to go into theater instead of, my older sister. She went into marketing and business and corporations. She was the responsible one. I knew that I didn't want to do that path. I didn't know what my options were going to be. I was in theater. I did theater. And then I discovered network marketing. And for me, network marketing kind of opened up my eyes and introduced me to business, to entrepreneurship, to sales, and kind of opened my eyes to what's possible. The idea of leverage, the idea of running a business, the idea of being able to generate your own income, and then the knowledge about sales. That led me to start learning about direct response marketing and developing my sales skills in different jobs that I took at that time. And then I started learning about affiliate marketing, and all of those lessons and that entire roller coaster journey led me to eventually getting started in online affiliate marketing, where I was able to create some success, and then eventually starting and launching my own online business.
That's awesome. So, do you mind? Because I remember you shared one of your stories, like when your back was literally against the wall, and you had to you were at a point where it was make or break for you. So,
Yeah.
do you mind sharing that story with my? I think that was your moment of breakthrough, I would think, right?
Yeah, it was, and it was a moment of desperation, as
yeah.
well. It was 2007. I had a job that I took. I quit a car sales job that I was doing really well at. I took another sales gig, and I was making no money. It was full commissions. I was making no money, and I got introduced to this affiliate marketing opportunity. And at that point, we were severely in debt. We had no money coming in. And I had this opportunity to get started in an affiliate marketing business, but it was going to be a $10,000 investment, which was pretty much maxing out every last amount of credit that we had. And it was essentially a point of, do or die, bankruptcy, failure, or success. And, most people maybe wouldn't be willing to take that risk. As entrepreneurs, we have a tendency to be able to take risks. But for me, I realized that I had no other options. And being severely in debt, being in that place, what was I going to do? I didn't have a degree. I wasn't going to get a six-figure job to be able to pay off this debt. So I had to make this work. I had no other options. I'd already been experimenting with entrepreneurship, and I knew what didn't work for me. So when I saw this opportunity, I was able to see that there were unique things about this opportunity that I knew I wanted to learn and I knew were going to help me. And so at that point, it was just a matter of taking the risk and putting everything on the line and putting 110% focus into making a success. I mean, there was no other option.
No other option.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
sometimes, for some people, we need to get into that position, because if you have something else to fall back on and you come up to certain challenges, maybe it's easy to say, oh, well, I don't have to do this because I still have
Something to fall
something
back
to
on.
fall back
Yeah,
on.
Yeah.
When we're at a point of crisis, there's no other option. Sometimes it forces us to have success.
Well, it definitely personally inspired me because I can totally relate to that circumstance. So it was a big inspiration and, moment of motivation for me. That's why I wanted you to share that
Yeah,
story with my
okay.
listeners. And do you mind sharing a little bit about the kind of successes that you had as an entrepreneur, especially
Yeah.
in the internet marketing?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, the key here for me was that I was able to discover and build a business based on my strengths and passions, and that's something that I'm really focused on, is helping people discover their strengths and design a business aligned with their strengths and their skills to find their path of least resistance to creating success. So, when I was struggling in network marketing, that was one of the businesses that I tried at one point. In network marketing, you've got to be a networker, you got to be a social person, an extrovert. It's all about networking. I'm a horrible networker. I'm an introverted person. That model didn't work for me. I was trying to do something that went completely against my natural skills and talents.
Yeah.
When I launched my own business, I was able to do something which I love and which I now discovered I've got a gift at, which is marketing and communication.
Yeah.
Marketing is all about communication, right? And what's interesting is I struggled in network marketing, trying to do something that I was really bad at for 6 years. When I launched that business, in the first year, we went from $0 to $2.2 million in revenue. So, that's just a testament to what
Wow.
you can accomplish
Yeah.
when you're aligned with your strengths, when you're working in a business, creating a business that's really tapping into your strengths, your skills, your natural abilities, and you're following your path of least resistance to wealth.
Yep, that's very true. And what I wanted to ask you was, do you? I know now you are actually, helping all these entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, especially in these mastermind groups. So do you have any advice for the brand new entrepreneurs who are, just entering into this particular space?
Okay. Have a long-term vision.
Yeah.
I think that would be my first word of advice. Have
Yeah.
a long-term vision. Have patience. I always say to be successful in business, and you've got to have hustle. You hear a lot about hustle. Hustle hard, work hard, grind. Sure, you need hustle, but you also have to have patience, a level of patience, understanding that this will take time. If you're brand new in entrepreneurship, if you've never run a business before, if you've never done affiliate marketing before, you've never created your own products online before, whatever niche you're getting into, if you've never done this before, you've got to give yourself some time to learn.
Yeah.
You were a software engineer, right?
Yeah.
How many years did it take you to develop the knowledge and the skills to be able to program at the level that you program now?
Oh, 4 years of engineering college, and way before that.
Yeah.
So
Years.
and even after engineering college, yeah, it takes like you said, like 10,000 hours.
10,000 hours. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a saying that says that, to master a particular skill, you need 10,000 hours to
Right,
master
right,
any
right.
skill, right?
Yeah.
So you've got to understand that. You've got to have that rule. There's too many people in this industry that want quick results. It's easy. You see the sales pages, you see the testimonials, you see the lifestyle that people promote, and you think, oh wow, this is quick money, this is easy money. If you approach this industry with that perspective, you're setting yourself up for failure.
Right.
Because those are marketing messages, hypey messages to try to get you to buy, but it's not reality, okay? You need to understand what it's taken some of these people to get to that place. Can you create success quickly? Yes, we took a business from zero with no capital, no investment, literally from $0 to $2.2 million in revenue in 12 months. We were in profit in 30 days. So can you scale a business, grow a business, launch a business very quickly in the online space? Yes, incredibly so.
Yeah.
But does that mean that you can have that kind of success when you're brand new? No, because that business took 6 years of failure in network marketing, years of study in direct response marketing, a year of failure in affiliate marketing,
That's true.
a year of success in affiliate marketing, and then we launched that company.
Yeah. Yep, that's true. And sometimes right mentorship can help you cut some of the learning curve.
Absolutely. I mean, that's absolutely. When people ask me, what are the main tips you would give to a young entrepreneur, to a starting entrepreneur? Well, number one, you got to get trained. So you got to get connected to some kind of educational platform or courses where you can learn the skills you need to learn. But more than that, you need a supportive community, I always say, because you want to be surrounded by you can network with other entrepreneurs that are on the same path. And man, if you can get a mentor or a coach that can fast track your process to help you avoid the mistakes that they made and other people have made, and help you to create a plan and execute on that plan, that's going to streamline and help you to fast track your level of success. Absolutely.
Yeah, very well said. So one last question: do you enjoy training young entrepreneurs like us more, or do you enjoy focusing on your business? I think your business is kind of geared towards training entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
right?
my business is very much training focused. I do enjoy, I've discovered that one of the things that I love to do is teach and train. So I want to put myself in a position where I can do that, whether it's through digital training or online webinars, virtual training, or live workshop events like this. I want to make sure that I'm doing things that I love and that I'm skilled at and gifted at. That's where my money-making activities are at. But I do enjoy working on my business as well. I mean, I love creating funnels and marketing campaigns and creating content for my marketing campaigns. I don't do a lot of the technical stuff. I've got a team to do that. I outsource a lot of that stuff. I like the marketing, the funnels, building the marketing campaigns, and I like the training. So that's where I focus my time and energy.
So, okay, I do have one more last question. Actually, it just popped up in my head. I wanted to ask you, like, what is one of the biggest impact this particular industry had in your life, like as far as your lifestyle is concerned? Being an internet marketer,
I can't imagine doing anything else, honestly, in my life. I mean, I see myself being in this industry for the rest of my life. I don't really see. I mean, maybe I'll go into some other niches that I have a passion for. But I make all of my income here. I've got the freedom that I have to be able to travel, to live a great life, to provide for my family, to know that my future is secure for the rest of my life, because no matter what happens in my business could crumble right now, and I know that I could go out and start a new business and create an income at any point. I know how to market. I know how to market myself. I have skills and talents. I know that I will never need for money, right? That kind of security, the feeling of that, knowing that you have the knowledge and the skills to be able to create money at any time, that's powerful. The people that I've met, the network of people that I know now all around the world. I live in Canada, but most of my friends in my network is across the USA and across the world. Literally I can travel to almost any country and there's somebody that I know that I can connect with.
Or a huge asset.
Which is incredible. It feels really good. It's a lot of fun. And you meet some incredible people. I mean, just at this event, the level of people that I've met, the experiences that they've had, people in the military, people who've run successful businesses.
All walks of life.
All walks of life. It's absolutely incredible. That's I love about this industry. It attracts the most fascinating people from all walks of life. 20 years old, just coming out of college, to 73 years old, who've lived a full life and are still interested in doing something new and something different and leveraging the internet. I mean, it's an amazing industry.
Yeah, it's amazing. Do you ever miss going back to theater, not doing theater, acting?
Not really. I mean, sometimes I think, I'd like to do a movie at some point. I have these dreams and stuff, whatever. But no, because I get to speak on stage, I get to make videos. I've got some ideas for how I'd like to play around with that, maybe a little bit more in the future.
It probably helped you.
It absolutely it helped me. Which is funny because I'm a theater school dropout. I dropped out of theater school. I decided I didn't want to pursue that, but I loved it, and the training that I received absolutely makes me a better marketer, because I'm better on video. I know how to communicate. I know how to speak to people. It makes me a better presenter on stage as well.
Well, thank you so much, Norb. And he's also almost like a professional snowboarder.
I wouldn't say professional. Now that I'm 40 years old, moving a little bit slower, not quite as a daredevil as I was, but I definitely enjoy it. It's one of the things that I enjoy for sure.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for taking time to speaking to my listeners. I really appreciate that. and I look forward to learning from him for next few more days. Thanks,
My
Norb.
pleasure. Thanks, Sam.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.